Okay, today we will see in PHP Acosh function. Now, what is Acosh function? How to use it? We will discuss, and we will also understand the concept of Acosh function, that is a mathematic function, with the help of this graph. But for now, let me remove it and let me make it side by side. So I will make my Chrome. Okay, not you. This one side by side, so that we can see everything side by side. So as you can see here, let me zoom in. Here we have used three echo statement, and within this three echo statement we have used a cost function. So you can just type here, let me remove so that you can easily understand, a cost, and then within parenthesis pass the number, the argument that you want the cost value. Now what is a cost? First we need to understand it. Okay, so a cosh is the inverse hyperbolic of cosine. Okay, it returns the inverse hyperbolic cosine of any number, such as if you pass 1, 3, 4, or any number, it will return the hyperbolic cosine, but the inverse hyperbolic cosine we will see while using that graph at x-axis and y-axis. That is the value whose hyperbolic cosine is num. So let's first check these three values and then control S and reload here, and it will return the same value. For 1 it has returned 0. For 3 it has returned the inverse hyperbolic of cosine 1.76. Okay, and for 4 it has returned 2.063 up to so on. Now for now let me remove this, minimize this, and let me use this graph so that we can understand side by side. As you can see, this is a graph. At x-axis we have 1 to 10 values. Now these are the parameters that we are passing to the cosine, so a cost function, and these are the values at y-axis. Now this line, you can say that it is the inverse hyperbolic line for cosine. So when I pass here 1, it has returned me 0, because if I check here my 1, and if I check the line, there is a value at y-axis 0, that's why it has returned us 0. But the second number that we have passed, what was that number? 3. Now let me minimize it. 3. At 3, so if I go to my line right here, so it will be right here, right at this place, because I have passed a cost function, this 3 value, and this 3 value line is right here. Now let's check the value for this 3 at y-axis. So it will be between 1.5 and 2, and it is 1.76. That's why it returns us 1.76. Okay, after that, if you check what was the third value, the third value was 4. We have passed 4. So if you check the line, there is 2. As you can see, a bit above 2, that's why it's returned us 2 point something. Okay, so in that way you can use this function to return the inverse hyperbolic for cosine. Now let's do some complex task, and for that what I will do, I will simply make it maximize, and I will paste here something. Okay, my goodness, I will go to right here and let me make it bigger, and this is our PHP website. For each function you can type there. If you want to search for a cost function, then type a PHP Acosh function manual, then it will give you this page, and you can study it further right here. So if you scroll down, there is a program. I'll simply copy this. This is a very good example. Okay, why not working? Okay, today my mouse is not good, is not working correctly. So Control C. Now go to VS and just paste this stuff. Now let me explain you. After that we will see. First we have at x-axis, sorry, not x-axis, we have a variable by the name of x, and it has a value of 1. After that we have y1 and we have used Acosh function. Now while using this function we have passed the x value, that is 1. So this will be as it will return a zero value at y-axis. After that we have print the original value, that is 1, and the y value for Acosh function, that is 0. After that what we have done, we have used y2 and we have used this time log for the value, but before taking log we have added the x value. Now the x value is 0. We have added with the square root of x into x minus 1. So whatever the result will be, it will be stored in y1. After that we have printed the original value with the log value that at y2, that has been stored at y2. After that we have used some other programming, like here another x and it has 10 this time, and y1 and it has taken this 10 value Acosh. Whatever the result, it will return and it will be stored in this variable. After that we have printed these values and we have used the same formula for that. Now let's Control S and go to the browser and reload it. As you can see, first 0 0, because at 1 it will return 0 0, but at 10 after using that formula it has 2.99, and again that we have passed the formula, the same formula used, and it has returned the same value, 2.99. So it's mean that it's return, let me show you the graph, it's return whatever you value pass at x-axis while using this Acosh function, it will give you, while using the help of this inverse hyperbolic line, the y value. If you are 3 located, if the line at 3 is there, then it will return the same value within this line at y-axis. So for 10 it was like here, so just below the 3, so it was 2.99. that's why, as you can see here, 2.99. So if you round up, it will be 3. Okay, so in that way you use this function. So let me close all this. I hope that you like this video. If you like, then subscribe this channel Coding World and like the video. So see you in the next video.